This is how to get fucked in the markets 101. All right, just today, man, was fucking brutal. Like, once again, bro. This is some bullshit. Evals only. I only took evals. This is really just a no live account trading day. But I just wanted to. I don't want to say I wanted to gamble, but there's two plays I really liked. One, this really is a win. Okay, this is a win. This should have been a winning trade. Fucking technical error. Not even. It was a human error. Actually, it was my fault. Um, I accidentally placed my stop loss a little bit too short around here. It should have been up here. And I got fucking stop rate like a motherfucker, bro. Look at that shit, dude. I would have taken that win and I would have been done for the day. And then, of course, I took a loss in the eval, so, you know, try to make that back here and some, but did not work out. Um, lots of things I should have stayed out of, things I should have done better, managing trades better. There's a bunch of shit that I should have done differently, and I'm gonna actually go over all of that so you can just, whoever's watching this or whenever I look back at this, I can see the stupid ass mistakes I did, so I know not to do them again. But yeah, honestly, today was really easy to read, and definitely some avoidable terrible setups that were presented that you could have easily just stayed out of. Now, of course, once again, I'm on eval. I'm not stupid enough to trade my live accounts or anything in this type of price action, right? I just like trading evals in this price action because, I mean, just why not? It's a fucking eval, you know what I mean? So, anyways, man, I thought today was gonna be so easy, which I mean, it kind of was in terms of reading price and knowing that it's shit conditions, but dude, this was such a free day. We had the most perfect DOLs on both sides, bro. It was, oh fuck, bro, fuck, some bullshit. Um, Okay, well, very obvious. We have Asia or London and Asia stacked up against each other, which is at an all-time high. Obvious DOL. We have an untapped hourly just over here, right there, untapped hourly, and then my favorite part, the favorite DOL of all time that I have right here. This low resistance. This is extreme low resistance, like extreme, bro. I'm changing this word from insane to extreme. Can I not? Oh my gosh, stupid bitch. Alright, extreme low resistance. We literally hit this one. Okay, generate it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times we hit this trend line right here. Right? This is fucking insane. Like, it's the most obvious DOL of all time. We even have a set of equal highs up here. Now, in terms of the sell side, we have equal lows generated right here. We also have London low, which is, or previous day London low, which generated relatively equal lows. So we have two, opposing DOLs. Honestly, just looking to catch either one, right? Now, if we go to the 15-minute, let's see what we got here. So if we remove the drawings, or hide them real quick, see, NQ has not taken this out. ES has, so we do have an SMT there. Now, what I would ideally like to see is ES come take Asia low, previous day Asia low, and then maybe make an SMT with NQ there. That would be a pretty good scenario. Not really needed, it's just something I would like to see. Just honestly, I don't give a fuck about ES. As long as NQ hits these lows here, or at least this set of equal lows, I would love to take longs from there. So overall, leaning bullish if we go in the 4 hour. Let's see what we got. Rejected out of this 4 hour. Now we are below this 4 hour up here, but who knows? We can have a fat ass rejection within the first 30 minutes of market open and end up respecting that gap. We go to the hourly. Really not much going on here. We do have this imbalance that's holding pretty heavily there, so I can definitely see that being a good point of rejection. Now, enough yapping about the analysis. Let's just get into market open, see what the fuck happens. So looks like a pretty nice long here. Obviously, I would not long against equal lows, but okay, it doesn't really look too nice now. I'm looking at open, but I am getting a call. Give me 1 second. Call me in like 7 minutes. I gotta finish this recap I'm doing and shit. So call me in. I'll call you in like 7 minutes. Dude, alright, peace. So yeah, wouldn't take any longs here personally, even though it looks really kind of like clean right here. I would say the structure on the 1 minute. Yeah, no, I don't even know what I'm talking about. That it's not even something I should be looking at. So we hit this 5 minute. Now, yes, we do have LR above, but if we gave a clean enough, of course, if it's a shit inverse, I wouldn't take it. But if we gave an inverse off this 5 minute getting hit, I can definitely see price, manipulating lower. After hitting that 5 minute, where's my tool? We come lower, hit these levels, and then get some sort of long up into the low resistance. I would love to see that, right? That's the number one thing I wanted to see. So if we gave a short, I was open to take it. Like this 30-second looks super fucking clean. If we got a nice closure there, oh my gosh, that would have been an easy full pour right there. Never end up getting it. And I figured, okay, we can get this. We get better RR. Targets are a little bit deeper. You gotta get more profit and shit. But nah, bro. I think we edged it right here. Yeah, we edged it. Never got the close. And then we started running up. So I'm like, okay, there's probably going to be some sort of long we can take. If we inverse the 5 minute up here and everything aligns, like if we, come close to these relatively equal highs, I would like to take a 5 minute here and go break even at the BPR. I would love to do that. Unfortunately, the 5 minute did not close. Oh shit, well it did close above, but by then we hit the 5 minute. So that was pretty unfortunate. We hit these equal highs, we hit the 5 minute. There's really nothing else we can take. The only possible thing is if we can get a good enough close to where it's still a strong body close. Like if we close above it, looks something like that. Like a strong body close indicating that we're mad fucking bullish. I would love to take a long here, but I highly doubt, like by the time we inverse this on the next 5 minute, probably gonna come up all the way up here, take all the DOLs out, or all the buy side DOLs out. So yeah, I was not really open to a continuation model. We had our 5 minute really, really deep down in premium. And if we come all the way down here, I'm really just expecting price to come hit these equal lows. So not really looking for anything really. Maybe, we can see some type of rejection if we hit these highs up here, but we actually don't end up doing that. We kind of just start stalling, and I took this trade, which honestly isn't an A+ setup. I would definitely not consider this an A+ setup. There are some things that I liked about it, which I'll go over that first, and I'll go over the bad things, which I think were pretty dog shit about it. We didn't necessarily build more of this trend line, but we kind of just halted at this trend line up here, showing that we're kind of just generating more draws on liquidity. And so we did reject out of that 5 minute BPR, resweeping that high. Let me look at what ES is doing some bullshit right now. Yeah, basically we have an unfilled 5 minute down here. And what I was looking for was a nice short, because if we were to be bullish, we would be ripping past this BPR and taking out these draws. But the fact that we've just stopped and we're stalling, and rejecting out of the 5 minute BPR and giving a 1 minute inverse to the downside tells me that, okay, we're probably gonna be bullish, at least in this lower time frame. Maybe retrace this 5 minute get longs, or come down, resweep the equal lows, or not resweep, but take out those equal lows that we generated. So I took this play. Now the reason why I don't like it is because, for one, we have hella extreme low resistance above. For two, like I said, just conflicting draws. Same thing as the first thing I just said. And the main part about this is, if you take a step back, like if I scoot my chair back, right, I don't see any manipulation. It looks really just the same type of price action as the accumulation zone. We're inside of the accumulation zone, right? We didn't manipulate like crazy or anything, right? We didn't spike up. Like this shit, it's all in the same accumulation zone, okay? This 1 minute inverse, just because we gave an inverse doesn't mean jack shit, okay? It's still like, I could 100% see this trade, like us giving the inverse, and we just, we bottom tick our entry, going short, and it just runs straight up. Like this is the type of plays that do that, like when they look like this. So this is definitely something I took on eval, and then my stop was fucking horrendous. Got stop rated. We absolutely dumped. Oh my gosh, that felt like dog shit, bro. Excuse me. So we started dumping. Excuse me. Now, I was looking to kind of take a little bit of a revenge trade, looking for a long here, which would have been absolutely stupid. For one, I'm trading against equal lows down here. For two, my target is a protected high, since we just bounced out of this 5 minute BPR after taking this draw on liquidity. So that's the most stupidest possible thought I could have had all day. That's the most stupid and it's the dumbest and most embarrassing thought I've had this entire trading session. Right, that's such a stupid idea. But wasn't anything that I was really fixated on. It was just an idea that I had in my head. What I actually really liked was this 5-minute short. So we inverse the 5-minute. We give the 5-minute short. We're pretty close to this DOL. I figured, maybe I can, catch this loss back, end up break even on the account. So I took it, knowing it was a risky play. Is the DOL pretty good? Yes, I consider the DOL A plus. Is the manipulation, is our stop loss protected? Absolutely the fuck not. Okay. By the time we get this 5-minute, we have a premium gap all the way up here that's unfilled. Okay. It's just really, it's not a good entry, right? What you would typically want to see is us actually pull back into the 5-minute and then get a short out of there, and then now your stop loss can be protected at a high that this 5-minute is sponsoring. So that's just something I would like. But of course, if we come this close to the DOL, waiting for a 5-minute pullback just for that is pretty, I could let that pass. Taking this 5-minute is honestly not bad at all. I wouldn't say it's horrible. Definitely maybe not A plus, but yeah. Now the one thing I did that I feel like I managed this trade pretty wrong, which of course is just a learning experience, was, and I think it was just because I was on eval. If I took this on live, would 100% would have gotten break even. And then pushing lower, got a CISD right here. Well, we were already in a bearish structure, so really nothing. But once we generated more equal lows right here, I should have known, okay, let's just go break even, because if we were going to smash through these, or if we are going to hit these equal lows, we would have smashed through them. There's no reason we would have pulled back up here. That's just signs of, again, bad price action. It's the same shit up here. If we're going to hit this low resistance, we should have smashed through that 5-minute BPR. We should have blasted through it, but we didn't. Same situation here for these equal lows right there. We should have absolutely ripped past those, but we did not. So I should have gone break even. Instead, I got absolutely fucked. And I think it was just because I was on an eval, and I was that's where I just treat accounts more I just treat them like shit, to be honest. So I just honestly extended my stop loss all the way up here. I was fuck this shit, bro. I'm either making everything back or I'm blowing this account. And what do you know? The account got fucking blown. Bang. But yeah, really, honestly, shit price action right here. Absolutely fucking horrible. So if I go ahead and exit out of this, I'm gonna briefly summarize everything. Holy data wick. Oh my goodness, that's insane. What the fuck? 60 points to down. That's okay. Well, at least I know my DOL for tomorrow. But yeah, very A plus structure, I would say. Very A plus DOLs. In terms of the pre-market setups and whatnot. But once market opened, we failed to give a short, which I would have loved, would have been A plus in my opinion. Now we did run up, and I figured we'd hit this buy side, but no, we failed to hit that. We ended up rejecting it at 5-minute BPR. We gave a pretty shitty, not shitty, I would say, I don't know how to say shitty or decent. We'll give a mixture of both. It's just a gambling play. I don't know. This really just looks like we're just trading inside the accumulation. So yeah, decent setup, not A plus for sure. Ends up playing out. And then we give this 5-minute short, which is again decent, not A plus, but it's worth the risk if you're trading evals. And just honestly managed pretty horribly. Should have went break even here. Should have had the right stop loss placement here. Today was just a scuff day. It should have been just a flat break even, or no, it should have been a winning day. Turned into a loss just because of management. So that's executions and management is very fucking important. Really unfortunate this happened, but it's fine. We got some new evals. We'll just work on passing these this week with NFP coming and all that. So yeah, it's gonna end it all for this recap, and I'm out. Peace.